Hi, welcome to Dakini in a Bikini. My name is Intergalactic Moonbeam, but you can just call me Moonbeam. And I know I'm not actually showing my bikini because it's Tantra and it's not about sexuality. And so I'm not showing my bikini. But if it was up to me, I'd be naked really, because that's how I walk around the house. Anyway, since being a Dakini is all about being the goddess, and being a goddess is all about confidence. So I would like to introduce everything with or I should say, call it in by singing this following song. Loving me is easy 'cause I'm beautiful. Every day of your life can be spent with loving me. Do 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 do. Yeah, loving me. So, let's talk about Tantra. Tantra is ancient wisdom that transforms sexuality into the oneness of being. I'm fortunate enough to have been introduced by an ancient lineage, and I'm here to share so much of that wisdom here to you. So, all you women out there who are ready to become a true goddess, come on over and bring this wisdom into your life and rock it. Yeah! I'm so excited to share all this with you. Anyway, so to introduce it best, I'll introduce myself first. Come such a long way. Where I grew up in such tough conditions. And you might have heard that to become a true healer, you must first heal yourself. And healing yourself only can come through true suffering. And goddesses out there, have I suffered? I grew up in a rural setting where, boy, there was only men in big trucks and women overweight and all had the same hairdo. Oh, tough. But that's all behind me. All behind me. Now I'm here, being a true Dakini goddess, priestess. So empowered. I am beautiful. Where was I? Oh yeah. And so, growing up in that situation was so hard, but luckily for me, I could always turn to my mother, who was a true goddess. And to this day, she is still a true goddess. Oh. And if my mom wasn't around, sometimes she'd work, I'd go to my aunt, who lived down the street from us, and she's a true goddess too. And I must mention my goddess friends. Hi! Stephanie and Juliet. Juliet is gonna change her name into Zaza, because she's truly starting to live the goddess lifestyle. And then, of course, there's my bestie, Halo. Hi, Halo. Anyway, so yeah, it was really, really hard for me to grow up under those circumstances. Lost in a world, all by myself. But it all started speeding up this process, my inner healing, when I got into a terrible, terrible, terrible accident. Oh, how long ago? Time flies. It was like 3 weeks ago. I got into this terrible accident. So I was rushed to the hospital, and I thought I was never going to walk again. I was in so much pain. But then I took this deep breath, because I've been screaming my head off and yelling at the ambulance personnel and cursing at them, really. I was just in so much pain. I had to. And anyway, I took this deep breath and centered myself. For the first time in my life, I was centered. And I got this realization of how precious this wonderful life is, and how precious this wonderful world is, how precious God, who has given us this privilege to live here, how awesome a job He has done. But so fortunate. But I also realized I had work to do. So when I arrived at the hospital, my friend Halo called me. Hi, bestie. I told her, she was asking me when she could come over to visit me, because she wanted to support me. But I just told her, no, bestie, no, don't come over. I have some work to do. I need to truly reflect. And so when I finished my conversation, there and then, I turned my iPhone off. And I told myself I was ready to go inward. So when I turned my phone off, my mom, who was with me at the hospital, and my aunt, who was also there at the hospital with me, and my other best friends, and Betsy, the neighbor next door, they were all there with me. They knew what to do. So they got up and left to go turn their cell phones off. And boy, we had such a wonderful time just talking about being alone and being complete and not needing anybody around us. We really went deep that afternoon. It was wonderful. Anyway, I went so deep that so much healing already happened in my body that by the time the x-rays were taken from my foot, it turned out I just had a minor bruise on my little toe. But mind you, I realized the power of healing there and then. Because no major injuries, no. Mind you, only a minor bruise. That, ladies, is the power of healing. I could have been out for months not being able to walk. But I did some inner exploring, inner healing, and ka-ching, there it was. So I felt so inspired after that experience that whenever I had the chance to pray, I prayed, which is not easy because I have a busy life. So only sometimes I had the opportunity, but I would always use that opportunity. Like For instance, stand in line in the supermarket and two people in front of you. Normally I would just send out 2 quick text messages, but now I would just go ahead and say a prayer real quick. And most of the time I'd be so quick anyway, I'd still get a chance to send a text or two. Anyway, so this is praying every possible opportunity help my healing process along. And that accumulated to this. This, what I'm about to tell you, is my healing of self. There. Yeah. 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 I feel so fortunate to be in this place here right now. But let me tell you my story. I believe it was 2, maybe 3 days after I had this accident, I realized my nail polish on my small toe was slightly damaged. And I don't mind an excuse to go to a beauty salon. But in the town that I live, there's only one affordable, good beauty salon. It's my favorite, but the girls that work there, they're like Chinese girls from Asia or something, and I have a hard time understanding them. And so most of the time I just occupy myself with sending some texting and just being on the phone with my girls, my goddesses. Hi. But today nobody was responding to my text and nobody was answering my call, so I closed my eyes. Then I realized I needed to pray. And so I prayed. But immediately I realized that something was different this time. And I still don't know if it was the nail polish odor and the nail polish remover, you know, because I always get a little high, the beauty slump and all that stuff. Anyway, but I realized my eyes closed and things were different, and I was instantly realized I went deep, and there he was. Yeah, girls. I met my spirit guide. There and then, my prayers have been answered. Woo! Anyway, so there was my spirit guide. From that day on, he has been with me every moment of my life. And to have a spirit guide is something special, because there's a lot of healers out there that call themselves intuitive. But intuitive really means I'm just making up some shit here. I don't know what I'm doing. I have a true spirit guide. So whatever I say is true. And it feels good to speak truth. And you want to speak truth? I do. So anyway, I feel so fortunate to have my own spirit guide with me now, here, every day. So, he is my spirit guide, and he answers all my prayers. I can channel him, and he teaches me about Tantra. That's where I found my power. Yeah. And so I'll talk more about Jacques. Oh, did I introduce him yet? Sorry, spirit guide, I didn't introduce you yet. Anyway, because he's always looking over my shoulder. So when you see me looking over, it's like, really, I'm communicating. He's right there with me, my spirit guide. His name is Jacques Germain. Yeah, he's French. Yeah, he is. So when you hear his voice, it's so sexy. Sorry I said that again. I promised I wouldn't say it anymore. It's the last time, okay? Anyway, so his name is Jacques. It's because in his lifetime, he was in Paris, French. That's where he lived. And he was actually a street sweeper at that time because in the lifetimes before that, he had been a naughty boy and he kind of not stuck to some of the rules. So he had to work off some karma as a street sweeper. But mind you, Jacques Germain is one of the oldest spirits still returning back into their body. Like there's the spirits like that have done amazing work already, like Buddha and Jesus Christ, but they don't come back into a body anymore. But Jacques Germain, my spirit guy, he does. Anyway, what else should I say? Oh, I'll just say a couple more. Let's talk about me a little bit more, and then we'll close it up with and I'll do a channeling. I'll channel my spirit master, Jacques Germain. And so about me, I'm really intelligent. I went to college. It was really fun studying being a magician. But since this all started 2 months after I started the college, I had to put that on the back stove because the healing process is so intense right now. There's no room for that. Anyway, what else? I love horses and I love going on dates. Yeah. So here now I'm about to start channeling Jacques, and mind you, the thing with channeling or any kind of spiritual experience, the best thing to do is protection. Even when you go out into the world and might do some mushrooms or something, first you're calling protection. And all that I'm going to teach you here is all passed down from Atlantis, and it has been lost, but Jacques here has been my sweetie. I call him my sweetie, although he's not really my sweetie. But anyway, he's taught me all about these ancient techniques. So what you first do is imagine. Let me explain this first. Some people are not so good at imagination games, so just pretend. Just pretend something is happening, and it'll be fine. It's the same thing as imagining. Anyway, imagine, pretend if you need to, you're chewing gum. You heard that correct. Chewing gum. That's where it all starts. Sugar-free bubblegum is my choice of gum, but you have to choose your own gum because, well, you know, girls, it's got to be personal, the connection. Whenever you visualize, it's got to be as personal as you can. And I love my bubblegum. So anyway, chewing your bubblegum, you got to make sure that it's gum that really makes big bubbles. So imagine you're chewing gum. And then you blow a bubble and make this bubble bigger and bigger till it's so big you fit inside it, and then make it even bigger so you are inside it and there's a couple of feet still around you, all bubble. That's right. This is your protection. And you can get creative here, girls. Sure you can. Sometimes I feel like I'll do blueberry flavor gum, but I don't feel like doing blue or purple as the color, and then I just do pink. You know why? Because I can. In the imagination, everything is possible. Anyway. So, now there's full protection. Now that I'm fully protected, am I ready to let my spirit guide come inside me. That sounds funny. Anyway, in a moment, I'm going to count myself down from 5 to 0. When I reach the count of 0, it'll be fully inside me. And it will not be me inside my body anymore. Jacques will have entered in my body. But don't worry, you'll recognize it. Close my eyes. 5. Deeper. 4. Deeper. 3. Deeper. Halfway there to fully being inside me. 2. Deeper. 1. Almost there. 0. Hello, my name is Jacques Germain. Hello, how are you today, my friends? Usually I channel, but before I channel, I must call on the Ascended Masters. So be with me when I call on the Ascended Masters. Excusez-moi. Oh là là, le boobies, grandiose. So excusez-moi. Oh là là. Oh là. Jacques Germain. I call on the Ascended Master and all those that work with the Ascended Masters to help me guide and channel a message full of truth. Thank you. Isaac, I'd like to say to the privileged white woman, who do you think you are, privileged white woman? Huh? You channel me and I do all the work and you know nothing. You don't know no goddess. You know goddess. You must have think much of yourself. No good. No good. You know goddess. I will leave this body right now and Moonbeam will return to you right now. 3, 2, out. Hi. So, still here. I'm back. So, though I'm not in my body, I'm outside my body, and I'm able to listen. Though I'm not able to see, because I do not have my body. But, so I heard the message, and it takes me back, really, hearing a message that really hurts me. It hurts me hearing that, being told, you know, that I'm being told that. And so, yeah, it takes me back. But anyway, oh, yeah, a lot of sadness comes up when I hear a message like that. But anyway, I will translate it for you who don't know my master's language as well as I do, and let his truth come out clearly. So, I'm sorry to have to say this, but this message goes out to all of you women out there who haven't become a Dakini, a true goddess, a true priestess yet. That you have to step up and become a goddess, really, because that's what it's all about, being a goddess who is fully embodied in beauty, in grace, and being self-empowered. So whether you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter. You have to embrace the goddess. I'll just say goodbye. My name is Intergalactic Moonbeam. You can just call me Moonbeam. Ladies out there, to all my friends, bye mom, bye auntie, bye grandma, bye besties. I hope you all be back next week for more about Tantra. Namaste.